Hello and welcome to this guide on how to use the Decimes Valuation Studio. My name is Lori Mostard and this is Decimes. So once we opened up the main page, we can just scroll down or click right here on the Valuation tab, and then we can go to the site by simply clicking on the video here or go to Company Valuation. Then we can access the studio itself by clicking here on Open Studio or scrolling down a bit and clicking on any of the other buttons. So now we're gonna start a demo session by clicking here on trying out the demo mode. And as you can see, we obviously have 0 credits. And as of the alpha version, you can only obtain new credits by contacting us through the inquiry form. We can just click it now and we can see that you can here insert your name, your email, and your company, and then you can message us, and then you get free voucher credits. And once we have the voucher code, we can just type it in here and redeem the voucher by clicking here, meaning that once you have closed your browser or you haven't been active for more than 30 minutes, your credits and your account will vanish. If we are sure that we're gonna use it right away, we can just go for it. But if you want to keep your credits, you can just create a free account. So now I've started my own session with my own account, so I do have enough credits now, and we're just gonna talk through it from top to bottom here. You can download our template for the formatting. That means that you could use your own Excel template, and just gonna open it up here. So it's gonna look something like this, and you can use and customize it, as I said, for your own templates. Now we're going to start on what we actually want to achieve. So in section 2, we can see the model selection. Currently, I have selected the 3-statement model, and I'm just gonna also select the valuation. This is the DCF method. And for the 3-statement model, we currently have chosen US GAAP optimized. But in the following versions, we also have other things such as the German HGB and also other optimizations. Now we will input our own data. So we're gonna head over to section 3, and under settings and data, we're gonna choose our main company data. So for this example, we're gonna use the current Apple 10K. The ticker here is just Apple. I'm gonna leave this one and this one open. Most important is that we fill in the latest fiscal year, otherwise it's not gonna work. And now I'm just gonna choose the data from the current 10K. Just gonna load it up right here, so I can just drag and drop it, or also just choose it. Now for section 5, I can load up any consensus data. This means that the forecast for example, the revenue growth, but also for other things such as the profit margins can be loaded up right into this section. We can also use something experimental called AI research. Our AI agent is going to search the internet for some more information and data for the next forecast. We just have to make sure that we actually include the company again. So as we have chosen the valuation tab, we have here section 6. We could also load in further reports. This especially is for any data on things such as the beta. We can also use, again, the AI research, but most importantly, what we actually only need are these tabs here. And again, very important that we include the latest fiscal year. Now we can go down to the last section. We're gonna use AI to increase the accuracy so that the data that the parser chooses before is again validated through the AI agent. Either we're gonna use the API that Decimes provides, but we can also choose our own API call from OpenAI. Depending on what you choose, we actually have to tap in this one. So it's just to validate that we consent with using AI. And if we're ready, we can just choose start run. So once we have started the run, it's gonna take us back here. And we're just gonna wait until it finishes reading all of our data. So now it finished the run. We can just go back and now we can see that the workspace tabs are actually filled. Now we can validate the findings and see if everything actually worked. We can see here we have the AI reviewer and it's giving us a confidence. But still, we're just gonna take a look and we can also override the sources. So we can see that, okay, there is some ambiguity. So there might be some other things that are correct and that we have to validate. We can also go down and can see, okay, cost of revenue, this might be a bit low, but it seems to be correct. So some things that might not really work, for example, interest expense, we're gonna take a look and we can see that he actually didn't find it. That's something that we have to later change. So there are many positions, but most of the time it's just fine. But of course, we also have the valuation tab left, and we can see I did not include any data, so that's why we have nothing shown here. I'm just gonna click here on download, and then we're gonna open up the Excel. So once we have downloaded our Excel, we normally get this error, and this is nothing problematic. It's just that Excel doesn't like downloading multiple sheets in one. So we can just click on yes. It's gonna go down a bit. You can click here on enabling. And yes, it's gonna give us an error. So it can just close it, enable the content. It's gonna break the link here. And now you can see that, well, there might be some issues. So one thing is that as this actually is the very first alpha version, this cost of revenue is a positive number, sometimes it's a negative number, and the gross profit actually takes in a sum. So these expenses also right here are something that we have to change aftermath. Also, we can see that, well, he didn't really find everything. So that's something that we have to correct. You can see on the very right hand side that he actually includes all of the sources. So you can see use Apple 10K right here. And also we can see the page number, which is 34. Another issue that some users might experience is that he hard codes the point right here. So if you're, for example, using the German layout, he's not gonna take in the sum. But that's actually no problem at all. So we can just click here on find and select. We can then actually replace all of the points that we find in this workbook, well, actually with nothing. So I'm just gonna click find all, and then we're going to replace all, and then everything is correct.